5 transformative moves you must make to take full command of your next chapter in life. Let's begin your 5-year countdown to the life you deserve. 1. Design your future. Don't leave it to chance. Financial freedom and a great retirement doesn't just happen. They are intentionally created, designed, and engineered. At least 5 years before you desire to retire, the most powerful move you can make is to build a personalized retirement plan. Now, when I say a personalized retirement plan, it is not a generic document that I'm talking about, but it is a living strategy designed around your dreams, your numbers, and your timing. So, retirement is all about readiness. Specifically, your retirement income, not just your age. Your retirement plan is your roadmap for a lifetime income which is adjusted for inflation and taxes. It ensures you don't run out of money and provide you for an efficient estate transfer. So early planning gives you options and choices. Now you have spent years actively working and accumulating your assets in the accumulation phase, focusing mostly on growth and savings. Now, as we approach near retirement, we move into deaccumulation phase, where the focus shifts to generating reliable and tax-efficient income. So it's about creating a sustainable withdrawal strategy that ensures you don't run out of money during your retirement years. Believe me, no institution ever wants to tell you about how to deaccumulate your money. They only tell you how to accumulate your money. So, the asset mapping framework helps you to visualize this transaction. This is the power of having a retirement roadmap, which I call it as a GPS guiding you along the way. 2. Build your portfolio that pays you whether it rains or shines. What do I mean that? Now that you have a higher level planning, the next mission is to align your assets and investment with your retirement income needs. So this strategic transition ensures control over your financial future. Regardless of the economic conditions, the market will fluctuate. It will rise, it will fall, but your life should remain stable, predictable, and joyful. That's why you need an all-weather portfolio. It is popularized by the legendary investor Ray Dalio. So what is all-weather portfolio? It basically has a 4-bucket investment management system designed to achieve 4 different outcomes that we need to be financially secure and financially free. And what are those 4 outcomes? 1, growth of the investment. Obviously, we need growth. 2, safety of the principal that we have invested as well as the growth that we have gained. 3rd, liquidity and for the opportunity and emergency whenever it appears. And 4th and most ignorant one, the long-term security and wealth creation for the next generation. So, the opportunity and safety buckets combined together should hold up to 3 years of retirement income. The long-term security bucket compounds untouched by the market. So this buffer against the market bids ensure your essential bills and lifestyles are funded. So repositioning your portfolio at least 3 years before retirement for a predictable income stream is very, very important. The 3rd, separate stream of income for your early retirement, mid-retirement, and old age. Why is that important? And this step surprises most of the people. And believe me, it changes life. Not all retirement incomes are made equal for different stage of retirement. In early retirement, our needs, our wants, and our goals are different. In the mid-retirement, it changes. In the old age, when we are above 80 and beyond, our requirements changes. So, we must manage our money separately for each stages of our retirement. Money that may need after age 80 has a long time to compound. You cannot mix that money with the money that you need immediately after 6 months to 1 year or 2 years. So, we assign money for a different outcome with different buckets. So basically, how do we create different stream of income for different stages of life? So, during the earlier years, we take advantage of, for people who understand debt and who understand the CRA taxation rules, for a maximum efficiency of money at work, we use the line of credit. Before you retire, for a passive income and reverse mortgage option for old age income. So once you leave work and once we are out of the employment, income stops. So borrowing become harder. Even with a lot of liquidity or equity, the banks may not be willing to lend you money. That's why we plan advance, and once we have the line of credit in place, it just sits there. You gain the flexibility, you gain the option, and you have the power to use it whenever you need it. You want to use it for a different purpose, you want to downsize later, you can. And if you need to bridge a gap in a new home, you can do that. And you are ready for the emergency and opportunity as well. Now, we already said yes to yourself. Don't wait the retirement to have those options open for you. You have to unlock it now. The proactive approach ensures you have the resources you need and when you need them. That's the proactive approach. So the fourth is protecting your old age. What do I mean by that? So let's talk about something we often ignore, which is the long-term financial security. Now, where will the money and income come from if you live up to 103? See, we can be young without money, right? But we cannot be old without money. So it's an absolute balancing act between the enjoyment of the early retirement years with ensuring that your financial future is stable. So during these years, you can research the tax-free income from your lifestyle assets, including real estate, investments, and other assets that generate income for you. Also, comparing private pension plans, consider your options for a long-term care. An all-weather portfolio builds the wealth for the future generations and provides steady cash flow for the old age as well, regardless of the market condition. Basically, don't let unplanned or unexpected events derail your dreams. Prepare for a long-term, vibrant, retired life. Remember, I just told you, we cannot be old without money, right? So that we have to start early on. The fifth and the last that we need to do is put a fortress around your legacy and your identity. So, here's a detail most people never think about until it's too late. It's the end of life plan. Ensure the tax-free transfer of your residual assets and insurance proceeds to the next generation. Plan who will execute your wishes and when you are no longer there. This ensures your legacy continue as you intended. That's why right now, today, you need to put in your desires in writing, have a plan who will execute it on your behalf. So retirement should feel like a clean, beautiful start, not a scramble to recover the lost assets. Your legacy is not just about money. It's about your value, it's about your identity, and what you leave behind. So this final step ensure that your life works continue to benefit those who you love long after you are gone. Okay, that's a lot. Let's take a breath. You have just learned 5 life-changing moves you can make today for your future self that will thank you for. 1. Design your inspired future. 2. Build a portfolio that pays you rain or shine. 3. Secure tax-efficient income and liquidity. 4. Protect your old age. 5. Preserve your legacy. Now imagine this. 5 years from now, you wake up with a coffee in hand, no alarm clock ringing, because you made a choice to prepare. You are not just retired, but you are inspired, you are empowered, and you are financially free. And that's your legacy. And it starts with the step you take today. So tell me, what's the first move you are going to make after watching this video?